Jai Gaur Shri Radharamano Vijayate. Today I'm going to talk about a passage that each one of us walk through. We accept it today or not, sooner or later, we all walk through the passage that starts from illusion but ultimately leads to illumination. What is illusion? Illusion is a perception that is different from the reality. Something that is temporary, something which is not real. That can be sensory illusion, that can be cognitive, and that can also be social. Sensory, the illusion that is experienced by our senses, for example, our eyes, something we see is real, but it's actually not, like a mirage, like a magician's trick. He would fool us with few tricks and we would think that, oh my God, where did the paper go? This is the reality. But that's an illusion. Cognitive illusion. Illusion that leads to halos effect. We saw somebody doing a particular thing and we judged the entire personality of that person from that one gesture. Oh my God, she slapped that boy. She's so rude. She's so bad. That's the reality for us. We have transformed the reality of that particular person in our head because of that incident. But if we go deeper, we would know, oh my God, that boy was at fault because of which she slapped. That's the reality. That's called cognitive illusion. And the third illusion, which is very much relatable with everybody today, is the social illusion. Illusion that we put on social media, showing the world, hey, I'm the happiest person living on this planet. But if you come to reality, the lifestyle and the real self is absolutely the opposite. Illusion is just like a small fish swimming in a pot which is made of glass. For her, that water in the glass is the entire world because that glass is invisible to her. The illusions that we have in our life is just like that glass. The illusions are invisible. But please let me tell you, every illusion transforms and shapes all the movements of our life. If we have a particular illusion, that illusion will transform our actions and the action will lead to different solutions. What is the breakthrough? How can we get rid of these illusions? How can we be a part of the bigger reality? The first thing that we all need to learn over time is self-inquiry. Ask yourself, please learn the quality of responding in this world. Whatever comes to you does not have to be answered there and then in that moment. What we try to do, something comes to us and we react to that moment without using our brain, without using our mind, without knowing the reality. We just reciprocate in a second. And that disturbs the entire equation. But if you learn, okay, this happened, wait, why? For whom? Did I do something wrong? Did I self-inquire why this happened? And if you do it after understanding the situation, you respond, life will be much better. The first thing is self-inquiry. Deeper observations. Try to think that whatever happened, what I experienced, what is the reason? Go to the root of that problem, root of that particular situation. Try to learn. Don't immediately, out of impatience, make unnecessary solutions in your mind. The third thing that I feel is a breakthrough to these illusions is sometimes an external intervention. A person considered himself to be the biggest failure. Why? Because he started a business and it did not work. He was very sad, very depressed, in anxiety all the time. I'm a failure, I'm a failure, I'm a failure, I'm good for nothing. One day he went for a seminar. In that seminar, the teacher said that you have to write as many things as you feel in your entire life you have been successful at. That person started to think a bit deeper. Oh my God, I used to come first in my class when sports day used to come and we used to have 100-meter race. Oh, I was a successful person then. I raised 2 daughters who are doing very well in their lives. I was successful then. I helped one person who was in need and his life transformed. I was successful then. Suddenly, that external intervention from a right person transformed his illusion of being a failure. It transformed it to be that he was also a success. It is very important. And that recognition, that small ray of light into that glass jar, that small crack is that light, that ray of light. And when you know that there are some things that you need to introspect, then what we have to work upon is how I can widen that gap and let that small ray of light become a full daylight, a full awakened situation. How can we do that? How can we help ourselves become more introspective about the reality than illusion? Please listen to this very carefully. The first thing we need to learn is to learn to spend time with yourself. We are always running around people, behind people. You talk to me, you listen to my problem, you pay some attention to me, you give me some love. Trust me, till the time you will be seeking solutions from outside, every person has a different situation, different understanding. He might not be able to give you the right solution. Meditate on yourself. It is very important for everybody to spend at least 10 minutes every day with themselves. There were 10 people who went to a pilgrimage. On the way back, they had to cross a river. And when they crossed the river, they thought, let's count everybody has come or not, because the river was very, very aggressive. They started to count. Every time they counted, it was 999. They started to cry, oh my God, one person has drowned. What are we going to do now? How are we going to deal with the people of the village? There was one saint who came. He said, why are you all crying? He said, one of our person has drowned in the water. He said, how many were you? He said, we were 10. That sage, in his eyes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9, 10. Why are they crying? They are 10. They said, you are a sage, you are uneducated, you don't know anything, shut up and go. That sage said, okay, if you don't want to listen to me, I have no problem, I'm going. And they were crying. They started to gather the log sticks to find that person and then burn him. Suddenly one of them went to the river, looked down. It was a time when there were no mirrors. He looked down in the water and he could see a face in the water. He said, oh my God, I found the one who has died. He's right there. He got back, go see, he's there. The other person went, saw, oh yes, even I can see he's right there. And all of them said, we have found it, but let's first prepare the place where we have to light him, and then we'll get him out. And they were lighting, they were gathering the log sticks, and suddenly the sage out of mercy came back again. Let me help them. It's all right, they're stubborn, but I need to give them the right path. He came back and he said, hey, what are you all doing? Why are you collecting the logs? He said, the one person said, you are really rubbish. You're uneducated, you don't know. We have managed to find the 10th person. He's lying in the water. Go and see. One person took the sage with him, and they both looked inside the water, and the person was startled. He said, maybe, oh, it's a spirit. Because the one whom I can see right next to me is also in the water. He said, maybe you're a ghost. He said, oh no, you educated person. Let me tell you, this is your own shadow that you're seeing in the water. He said, then, where is the 10th person? Then the sage said, how did you count? He said, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He said, see, it's 9. He said, didn't you count your own self? And that person was, oh my God. In the hurry, anxiety of counting everyone in this world, catering to everyone in this world, looking at everyone in this world, somewhere down the line I forgot myself. I forgot who I am, what I like. It's very important. Whatever you seek from the world, trust me, everything resides within yourself. You have to start asking from yourself, and you will get it from within. Meditation. It is very, very important. Spend some time with yourself. Ask yourself what you like, what you don't like, what is right, what is wrong. Even if you don't have anything to talk about, still sit for 10 minutes with yourself every day. Trust me, your personality will grow. Things will be clearer. Second is the ladder effect. It is very important when you encounter something in your life, ask yourself 5 times. Okay, I am very worried about the examination. Why? Didn't I prepare well? Is the question paper going to be tough? Is my association wrong? What is the reason? Sometimes we are living in an illusionary world that I cannot do this. Why? Because I'm not capable of it. But honestly, you are capable of doing everything. But because you have kept this in your mind, you can't do it, you make this a reason. But that's an illusion. You have given yourself a reason to not do many things, but you can do a lot of things. So meditate on yourself. Ask yourself 5 times, is it real? Has this happened? Why? 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 And a why. It is very important. Practice gratitude if you want to break through illusions. Gratitude as in you start meditating upon things you have in your life rather than crying for the things you don't. We humans have a very bad habit, no matter how blessed we are in our lives. No matter how good we are doing, how comfortable we are, how bright we are, if somebody asks us, how are you, we are very sad. Life is very difficult, full of struggles. I don't know why God does this to me. Very bad. When you start practicing gratitude, thank you Radha Raman, thank you God, thank you my mother, thank you my father for giving me life, for giving me this life, for giving me this kind of family, for giving me all these qualities, for giving me this school, this teacher, all of this. When you express gratitude in your life, when you have this habit of thanking other people, your body release dopamine, serotonin, and what this does? It's like a kavach. When you have these hormones increasing in your body, the negativity cannot enter your body. It's like oxytocin. Your happy hormones increase and the sadness doesn't affect you anymore. Practice gratitude. Thank you for everything. Whenever we get up in the morning, we thank God. We thank our parents for the beautiful day. Whenever we are about to eat, we thank God and the farmers for the beautiful and delicious food we are getting to eat. And when we are about to sleep, thank you God for the entire day. I learned a lot of things. I realized a lot of things. And now I'm prepared for the next day by becoming more wiser. How can we increase that crack? How can we break through and make that gap into a full daylight, fully awakened soul? Spend time with the nature. Leave the phone asurs. These phones that you have, it's like a demon. We call it phone asur. Leave it. Spend time with nature. Spend time with people. You know why? Because if someone is walking alone in a forest, he always realizes that I am a part of something bigger than what I think the world actually consists of. There's something more powerful, something more knowledgeable. I am a small part of something very big that resides around me. And the day that small crack breaks, your soul becomes awakened. And what happens when your soul becomes awakened? Thoughts are clearer. You're not a confused soul anymore. You're not a crybaby anymore. You know you are here for a reason. You know the realities of life. You know what are the illusions of your life. Whatever you see, everything around you is not the reality. Even this body is not a reality. It is there with you only for a few years. After that, it is also going to be an illusion. Especially for the third generation that is going to come after you. They will say, oh, I had a bua who used to dance like that. Really? I don't think so. I have not seen anybody else dancing in my entire family. That's an illusion. You will become an illusion. Can you believe that? You sitting right here will be an illusion for the 4th generations to come. What is the solution? Meditate. Spend time with yourself. Practice ladder. Why? Spend time with the nature. And when you do all of this, thoughts will be clearer. Your observations will be deeper. You will have resilience becoming stronger within you. What is resilience? Something that comes to you unexpected. Something really bad you're not prepared for. But you know, like after every day night comes And after every night, no matter what, no matter how much you beg the night that don't go away, night will go away. The day has to come, and if the day has come, night will also come. When you are awakened, when your soul is fully illuminated, at that very moment you realize that the illusions of this world are temporary and they are not permanent sufferings. I will just end my speech with a very beautiful thought. Illusion is something like narrating a story. And illumination is the reality that you experience when you stop narrating. It is very important to think deep on this. Reality is the biggest truth. Illusion is something that will always take you away. You know how we should live in this world? I'll use the metaphor of a lotus. A lotus grows in mud, but it blossoms over and above the mud, and the petals never get dirty with mud. The same way, we all are living in the realities of struggles of life, but our soul needs to blossom over and above. Our soul needs to illuminate and understand the reality that the sufferings in this world are not permanent. If there is day, night would also come, and if there is night, day would also come. If today we have problems, tomorrow is going to be a better day, and if today we are very happy, please don't be overconfident, because night will also come. So we have to be prepared for everything. I will end my speech on a note that the path that you all are walking upon may be lit by clarity, courage, and a lot of happiness, and you are always aware of what is illusion and what is the path that is going to lead you to illumination, awakening. Thank you so much.